this first question to either one of you guys can answer it. Just how does first place sound? You guys are in sole possession of first place now in the West Division. How does that sound?
It sounds amazing. It sounds amazing. I mean, we just want to work hard for our seniors, you know, because our seniors never like sprint, like first place and stuff like that. So we want to do it for them.
That means a lot to me because I am a senior, and I appreciate that. And I think our team is really focused on that, and they're coming through, and we're helping them out. So, you know, it's a team effort. We're excited.
Chelsea, you've been around here a while. What's been the major difference between the last few years and this year that you guys can win these games? You guys can go on runs like 16-6 today, 26-4 against UTA. What's the biggest difference?
It's evident we have passion. And I think it's something that you have to acquire over a certain amount of time. I mean, you have to actually want it. So, lately it's just been passion.
Jazz, you were all over the floor tonight. You were rebounds, steals, did a little bit of everything. Talk about how you felt on the court tonight.
Well, coming into this game, I just know I needed to play my role, and that was just defense. We needed defense, and offense was going to come to us. We got great shooters, and I just wanted to do my role and get rebounds and play defense and help the team win.
And it seems like you're more comfortable with your shot. I mean, you feel comfortable shooting the ball.
Yeah, I have to feel comfortable and confident in my shot. If I don't, I'm gonna miss it and I'm gonna be down on myself. So, gotta stay positive.
So when SFA went up by 9, and then you hit your big three to get you guys that lead. How did that feel? I mean, that had to feel pretty good after you guys fought back from that.
Yes, it felt amazing hitting that three. I think it got all of us up and got us hyped. We got stops after that. So.
I guess Coach Z, talk about when Jasmine came on the floor. You guys were down by 7. By the time she came off the floor, you guys were up by 2. Let's talk about her performance.
You know, I'm sure Jasmine would tell you we probably have a love-hate relationship at times, but I've got a lot of faith in her. She's still young. She hasn't got a lot of reps. So, you know, she has provided herself with her own opportunity, and deservingly so. And I think, one thing she said is, Coach, I make mistakes and you don't let me play through them. And I said, you know what, let me give her a shot. I think just the way things are kind of falling for the team right now, she deserves it, and she stepped up, and, she might see some more takes.
You also got some big buckets from Kelsey. You got some big buckets from
got a lot of big buckets tonight, Mark.
Talk about how it feels to beat this team in your first year. I'm sure Kelsey's been around. How's it feel to beat this team? You got a good team.
It's layered, to be honest with you. First and foremost, I love this for this team. I always talk about how hard I push them really hard, and they've bought in and they find a way. They stumble and fall here and there, but they get back up, and I really appreciate that. That I put them in those situations. Then you see it happen in a game, and so that's part of it. The other part is, he's a heck of a coach. He is one heck of a coach. And I know he's going to bring it when we go there. I told the team that I knew he was going to be prepared. I knew his team was going to be prepared. So for me, that feels good just from the standpoint of having a little bit more knowledge as far as that team goes and who they are, and what they represent and what they want. Traditionally, obviously being from Texas, Stephen F. Austin in his heyday was right there with the best of them in the top 25. So anytime you have a chance to beat a team that's traditionally good, it feels good. So again, it's multi-layered. First and foremost, nothing's bigger than the team. I'm not bigger than the team. Either one of these young women are. And what a great team win tonight.
You kind of mentioned it out there. Talk about how big the crowd was tonight. They were about as loud as I've heard. You want to talk about the crowd?
Yeah, I appreciate it. I love it. The energy that it brings as a former student athlete is amazing. I mean, just that feeling of exhilaration when they're behind you. You hit a shot, you make a big play. Gosh, we hit a shot, and I looked up, I was like, oh, are we up? And we were down. But yeah, we forced a timeout. And the crowd was behind him, and that's exciting. And that's something we've been working hard at, letting people know that these kids are working hard. And these are the women that go to school with you every day. In addition to that, we had our own little flavor. Kelsey had a little skit that she did with India. We sent it out to all the students that came to our last game to try to encourage them to come to the game and check us out. Like it, don't come back. But you know what? If you enjoy the product you see, it's worth it. These are your peers, and they're working hard. and I think that makes it really fun and exciting for fans as well.
Senator, I asked them before you got in here, first place, how does that sound? You guys are now in first place, sole possession in the West Division. Kelsey jumped up and she kind of bounced up down and started clapping in the chair. I mean, you're probably a little bit more subdued, but how does that sound to be in your first year as a head coach here overall, just to have a team first place in the West Division?
Honestly, it makes me feel like I need to work harder, because now it means you got the target on the back. And I'm very blessed that I've been in situations before where I've had the target on my back, whether it be as a student athlete or as an assistant coach in the past. So I know we have to grind and work even harder, because now I think people understand Texas State's for real. I don't think any staff at all is going to sleep. I don't think their players anymore either are going to be like, oh, it's Texas State of old. And so to me that means we have to prepare even harder. I've got to get these kids understanding why and now how. What's it like to play with the target on your back? And I think for me, as exciting as it is, and I'm thankful and blessed that we're in that position, I got to keep grinding. I mean, I got to keep grinding. That's how I feel honestly.
And one thing that truly sticks out to me on this box score, other than Diamond's career high 34, is you guys attempted 60 free throws. Now, I guess as a coach, you can look at it one of two ways. Either you guys are getting a lot of calls.
Schneider will be tonight.
Yeah. Either you guys are getting a lot of calls, or you guys are. That was the game plan. Was it the game plan to get out there and kind of take it to them a little bit, knowing that maybe they had a little tendency to foul?
That's a good question. You know, Tyler on the radio asked that, and I think all the players would tell you I'm very aggressive offensively, period, and that's what we work on. And so whatever's open, you take it. Everyone on the team has a green light. But what we teach every day in practice is taking good shots, smart shots. Are you practicing that shot? Do you have the right to take that shot? But if you got it, take it. If you have it, take it. Every opportunity we put ourselves in, we are very aggressive offensively. We want to be right there at the arc. We want to be in a position where we can put the other team in peril. And that's just part of my overall philosophy, period. So it isn't necessarily a game plan, but it's part of who we are. And it's something that I'll always bring.